Peace, 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 peace to the tribe. I miss you guys so much. Okay. Shout out to the soul tribe. Burn. If I had some horns right now, burn, 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 burn. I gotta make my own sound effects. Okay. I love you guys. I miss you guys so much. How is everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Shout out to the Soul Tribe. We live. We live. I put it up there early so y'all could see that I was live. I was tired of y'all like, hey, we don't know when you going live. Like the notifications ain't notificationing, okay? So be sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the notifications so you know when I go live, all right? And when you know when I make new posts, all right? I'm super, super happy to be on here. I miss you guys so much. The last couple of lives that I did, they was hating on your girl. Okay, they was cutting the live. I don't know what's going on, but we back. We back better than ever. Peace, peace, peace. I love you guys so much. I hope everyone out there is having happy holy day, right? Having a happy whatever, having a beautiful vibrant day, vibrant week. Just sharing good high vibrations with like-minded people, like-minded individuals, spending quality time with those that you cherish and those that you love. Yeah, I'm about to light this Palo Santo to clear the energy. And yeah, we're going to deep dive into some topics again. Shout out to the Soul Tribe, okay? Peace, peace, peace. I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all. I can't say it enough, okay? I love you. I love you. I love you, okay? Yes, so tap in with me. How y'all feeling? How y'all doing? Where y'all calling in from? Gratitude, gratitude. Gratitude's the best attitude, okay? Gratitude is the best attitude right now. Um, yeah, I'm super highly charged, feeling so good. I feel like this is a turning of a new leaf. You said I'm feeling sovereign beings of Atlantis. We rise. Ashe, ashe to the sovereign beings in the tribe. All of my star seeds, all of my chosen ones, all of the golden ones, okay? All of the beautiful individuals who have been vibrating at their authentic expression effortlessly. Okay. I love y'all so much. I'm just lighting this Palo Santo. Ooh, your girl Aura. Am I tripping or is your girl Aura oraing today? Okay, or farming today. Okay. So yes, don't forget to like you guys. I love y'all so much. I had to come on here. I missed y'all so much. Peace, peace, peace. Paulette, just getting this Palo Santo. Ooh, y'all, we didn't clear some energy. Can y'all see the smoke? I'm so mad y'all can't see the smoke. The smoke is clear. It's going up straight. I read the smoke, okay? The smoke isn't chaotic. It's nice and clear, good vibes. Okay, yes, this is the reset. The floodgates are open. Y'all see the title? Y'all see the title? Okay, the floodgates are open. Yeah, I said it. Yeah, I said what I said. Okay. Wow, we're watching as the earth terraforms right in front of our eyes. Who watched the 6-month prediction video? Did everything your girls say hit? Okay. Did everything your girl predicted 2 weeks ago, is it not happening right before our eyes? Okay. Ooh. Everything, the prophecies are prophesizing right now. The prophets are seeing the prophecies right now. It's wow, wow. Everything is shifting for the highest good right now. And this is that cleansing, this is that purging, this is that those moments that we have been waiting for as a collective. It's such a beautiful, vibrant time that we're entering in, that we are creating with our sense of manifestations, right? We manifested this, right? We wanted these things to come to pass, and they are. Grand rising, rich rising to the tribe. Okay. yeah, it's just what a time to be alive. These are some beautiful times, and I'm just super, super excited to see what is going to transpire over these next few months as we are already in the midst of this change, right? You're changing, I'm changing, we're all changing. The world's changing, the firmament's changing, the grid is changing. I mean, it's so much that is going on. The energy is so high. I have a few things I want to share with the tribe, but yeah, we just gonna take our time, right? It ain't no rush. I got my tea. You see the tea? So you already know about to be super tapped in, dropping gems in the chat. Yeah, drop some gems in the chat. We about to be, yo, I'm so excited to be live right now. I love y'all. I miss y'all. You know, you never realize how much you value something until it's gone. And when that live just kept cutting off last week, I was so upset. I'm like, no, I need to talk to the tribe, right? It's some things they don't want. It's some things they don't want to get out, but we gonna disclose everything. It's pure disclosure going on right now. So yes, yes, yes. It's been a beautiful, beautiful high vibrational reset as we are entering in this new right, this upgrade, this ascension is happening right before our eyes. We're seeing 12,000-year-old volcanoes erupt in Africa that haven't erupted and nobody's ever seen it, and we're watching twin volcanoes erupt in Hawaii, and we're seeing earthquakes, 6.6 earthquakes happening in Japan, and 6 point magnitude earthquakes happens in Alaska. And I mean, who is kind of like, who's next, right? Well, didn't I say that on the last video? I said, who's next? What's next? You never know what's next. That's why we got to stay in communion with one another and tap in with tribe, tap in with those of like mind, so that way we can continue to elevate, continue to conjugate, continue to tap in with one another, so that way we aren't getting misinformation, because this is also a big time of distractions where they go on certain platforms and disclose certain fake things. I've never seen so many fake AI videos in my life. It's crazy, right? So you got to stay in tune with your discernment. This is a time to be in tune with discerning things, so that way you aren't tricked, you aren't deceived, you aren't caught up in the rapture, right? Caught up in the rapture, right? Anita Baker, okay? So you really want to make sure that you are tuned in to your first eye, because your physical eyes may tell lies. They may deceive you, right? Real lies, real lies, real lies, okay? So make sure that you are tuned in and tapped in. You said, hey, I love you. I've been tuning into your videos. What you say? I'm enjoying your live, and your videos are on point, and you're going into, oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That means a lot. Yeah, I had to pop on live one time because I'm like, yo, I missed the tribe. It's some things we have to discuss. And yeah, why not go live? I miss talking to y'all live. I love interacting with you guys. And I appreciate all of the new subscribers. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate all the donations. I mean, it's wow, I pour into you guys, and you guys pour into me, and that means the most to me at this time. Like I said, it's about the tribe, and we're uplifting one another. You guys drop gems on me, and I'm dropping gems on y'all. It's a beautiful thing to see, and I'm in full gratitude. I'm in full gratitude. So, yeah, it's just been this huge transference of energy that we're watching. Like I said, I did a 6 months prediction video 2 weeks ago, and I said, we're going to see things shift, change, transform in about 2 weeks. There's going to be some things. And lo and behold, there are things shifting. There are things changing. We're seeing things terraform. We're seeing ourselves change, right? How many people feel like there's just something going on within yourself that you just can't quite explain what's going on, but you feel it. You feel it in your bones. You feel it in your soul. You feel it in your core. You feel it in your DNA. You feel it in your mind. Thank you so much for the donation, Pandemic. I appreciate that. Sending you back all that beautiful love. Like I said, I appreciate all the love donations. I appreciate all the love, all the support. It means the most to me. But Like I said, how many of y'all really haven't, you feel something shifting, but you don't quite know what it is, but you feel it, right? You don't really see it, right? We're not in Africa to really witness what's going on, but we feel something. We feel this change. You said it's oh, yeah, sorry, paramedic. Sorry, y'all know I can't read. I'm dyslexic, y'all. I be reading backwards, but I try, okay? I be reading the energy. I ain't gotta, okay? I said thank you. Dang, all right? You ain't gotta, don't get me, okay? You said I've been feeling it for a while. Yes, a lot of us have been feeling this shift for a while. Oh my God. It's you said I'm booking my reading today. Thank you so much. It's gonna be good. Shout out to the Soul Tribe who've been booking readings with me. And just like, wow, y'all been giving me so much confirmation. I love y'all so much. And like I said, I'm gonna continue to pour into the collective, and y'all testimonies, you know what I mean, saying that it resonates, it means a lot. Saying that these videos I'm posting resonate means a lot. So it's like I said, it's about the collective, and it lets me know that I'm not going crazy over here in my little cubicle by myself. I'm not over here tripping, because I'm feeling the symptoms, I'm feeling the energy, and you guys are having your transformations. You guys are getting your uploads, your downloads, your dreams are shifting, your ears is ringing, right? You getting woke up to your spirit guides, your ancestors coming to you, talking to you. So I'm like, all right, I'm not alone. So that's why I like to say it's about the soul tribe, right? We aren't blood related, but it's a soul thing, right? We resonate on a soul resonance, and that's what it's about. It's about resonating with those who resonate with you, vibrating on the same frequency with people who vibrate on the same frequency as you. Shout out to the members. Okay, I see y'all in there popping up. Shout out to the moderators. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for all the love that y'all share and all the wisdom that y'all share. So yeah. Peace to Pray 7. Peace to Tori. Like I said, shout out to the members. I see y'all. Okay. Y'all must have missed me too. Okay. Because I see y'all. I had to go live early today because I just was like, I want to chop it up with the Soul Tribe and see how everyone is doing. Because like I said, the energy is in the grid, right? It's affecting the earth. We're watching as certain things that haven't happened for centuries, right? Centuries just pop off, right? So this is a time to just really get in tune with yourself, get in tune with the earth, ground yourself. If you're feeling a little quite not yourself, this is the best time to pour into your inner child. So things that make your inner child happy, like painting, like drawing, like writing, like creating, like singing, like dancing, whatever that looks like for you, cater to that energy, because it's going to fulfill that sense of grounding and alchemizing that energy at this time. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Here we go, y'all. I'm starting to get that. Your girl's starting to get that feeling. All right. So yeah, shout out to the Soul Tribe. We're going to deep dive on a couple of topics today. There's a few things I came to discuss, and we're going to tap into all of it, okay? Might even get into a little Q&A after. Might even do some readings. I mean, you never know. You just never know. But yeah, also, I'm going to be dropping my Zootopia 2 movie review tomorrow. Make sure you guys check that out. If y'all haven't checked out the movie, I highly suggest it. That's one of them hidden gems, right? If you know, you know. So be sure to tap in and tune into that, as that was a really, really good movie that I went to go take my starseeds to see. And it really opened up my eyes to a bigger picture, a broad spectrum of things. Thank you so much for the donation, Corey. Oh, thank you guys so much for the cash apps. I love y'all. Sending y'all all the love and light back. Hold on, because now y'all about to make me send y'all some Reiki. Y'all sending all this love. I'm about to send everybody some Reiki in the chat right now. Hold on. I'm about to come on. Hold on. Okay, y'all sending all this love and light. Hold on, I gotta show my gratitude. Your girl gotta show some gratitude. Okay, I'm very thankful. I'm thankful for the tribe. I'm thankful for everybody on here. Okay, we spreading love. Shout out to King Simon. Okay, shout out to the elders. Shout out to the master teachers. It's lit. Okay, we singing new songs, we making new things pop off. Okay, thank you. Oh, somebody, yo, I love y'all. Did I say I love y'all? Did I forget to say? I forgot to say, oh yeah, and I love y'all. Okay, thank y'all so much for the cash apps. Thank y'all so much for the super chats. Thank y'all so much for the donations. Thank y'all so much for booking the readers. Thank y'all so much for liking the video. Thank y'all so much for watching the videos, for sharing the videos. Okay, just energy is a new currency, and it's all about that high vibrational energy. We're tapping into a new form of currency and a new form of frequency, a new vibration that is here for all of us, right? It's not for a selective few, it's for whoever chooses themselves, right? So if you chose yourself to elevate, to do the work, taking accountability, right? Not being a narcissist, right, and placing blame on everyone else. No, we do the work over here. That's one thing about Soul Tribe, right? We're going to do the work. We're taking accountability. We're healing. We're detoxing, right? We're tapping into our inner child, our inner trauma. Yeah, those things don't affect us no more. We done leveled up, okay? This the level up. This the glow up, okay? They be like, how you get the glow? I did the work, okay? So if you doing the work, drop some gems in the chat, because we ain't playing. We leveling up. We shining brighter than ever, okay? Yeah, we the light workers and the shadow workers, okay? We did the work in the shadow so we could be illuminated in the dark, and now we have turned into a lighthouse. We turned into a beacon, all right? So we shining brighter than ever during these times of darkness, during these times in the underworld, and we are, like I said in my last video, we are the underdogs that are rising up from the underworld. We mastered our shadows, right? Shout out to everyone who booked the Mastering the Shadows class. Shout out to everyone who booked the Spiritual Ascension class. Those are very in-depth, deep classes where I do a lot of deep diving into the subconscious mind to uproot certain things that may have been buried or stored there. So it's just all about doing the work, and when you do the work, it shows, right? If you do the internal work, you get that glow. If you're doing the physical work, investing in whatever it is that you're investing in, that seed that you planted, if you're nourishing it, it is going to grow, right? No matter what type of foundation that you're building, if you're building it with the right blocks, with the right people, right, it's going to grow, right? So continue to pour into yourself. Your dreams are not too far-fetched. If you apply action, consistency, discipline, you can make that dream a reality. That is the key to manifestation. And we aren't in that past tense. We are in the now. We are present. We are here. We are aware. And that is the key, right? We are the key. We the new keys. We the new gems. That's why I named my brand New Diamonds, because we are the new gems. We dropping the new gems. We are the new high things that are high value, right? Our frequency, our currency, our energy is what of high value at this time. So yeah, give yourself, show yourself some love, right? You deserve it, right? You put in the work to be here. It is your birthright, right? To shine bright, right? And we are receiving so many things at this time that are destined for us, right? This is karmic retribution with that Saturn going direct. Oh yeah, we about to deep dive into some astrology, y'all. All right, we about to yeah, shout out to my people who meditate and seeing things. Okay, your clairvoyancy is active, your clairaudience is active, your clear, all the clairs, all your gifts, your telepathy, right? Your empathism, right? That electromagnetism, right? Things are being attracted to you on a more high frequency and a more faster frequency than ever at this time due to the work you put in. You did this. You did this, right? Like I said, we take accountability for our action. You are the cause of this effect, right? We put in the work to be here. So everything that you see in your surroundings, everything that's coming to you is due to your actions, right? Good and bad, right? We can't just, oh yeah, all this good abundance is great. Yeah, I manifested this. And when something off happened, wait a minute. No, that's not. No, we put in the work and we are evaluating things. And there is so much that is coming to us at this exact moment. It is crazy. This is karmic retribution, right? This is that spiritual ancestor inheritance that all of us are receiving right now from the work, from breaking past those cycles, right? So whatever cycles you done broke past, whatever karmic loops you done broke through, baby, you're about to start seeing all of those things come to you full head, full force. And I say that because isn't next year the fire horse, right? So this is, here we go. Hold on, let me drink some tea. Hold on. Because y'all know what time it is. Okay, y'all ready? Hold on, let me drink. Because I see the chat moving. A shout out to the tribe. Shout out to the chat. We're about to see more things shift right now than ever before. Why? Why is she saying we're about to see? We're seeing shifts, but we don't know. We're in the 9 year, right? The year of the snake, right? And the year, peace, son of destiny, peace to my brothers. Peace to all of my brothers and my sisters in the chat. I see y'all. I love y'all. Okay. Well, I'm about to deep dive for a second. Hold on. Okay. We are in that 9 year. We're completing a huge cycle, right? People like to say that the 9 consists of the born, right? Going into supreme mathematics, right? That 9 is a spiral of the universe, the cosmos, the 9 ether beings, the 144, right? That is the fingerprint of the divine, of the Elohim, of source, right? But a lot of people forget before that birth, before things are born, there has to be this pain, there has to be this death, there has to be this transformation that a lot of us have been going through for the past, I really want to say it's been lifetimes upon lifetimes, but we really been feeling it since 2020, right? A lot of us been going through a huge transformation since 2020, right? And these past 3 years have been crucial. It's been crunch time these past 3 years. And I say that because we were in the year of the rabbit, right? Deep diving into the rabbit hole, going down into yourself, deep diving into things, sparking that curiosity, right? Then it went to the year of the dragon, right? And that's where you got into the synchronicity with yourself, right? Getting in tune with certain things, getting in tune with hidden knowledge, right? Getting in tune with ancestral things, right? Damn, am I the problem, right? Taking accountability, really looking at yourself, tapping into your true power, right? And the power isn't given to you from an external source. The power is embedded within you. So the more that you did internal evaluations, the more you tapped into that internal power, right? And that was all about that 8 year. And it wasn't like a lot of people was like, oh, this is abundance year, abundance. 8 is power, 8 is this, 8 is. No, that 8 was all of those karmic loops were put up in your face, right? For you to break out of that infinity loop, you have to be aware of it, right? You can't be oblivious to the ignorance. How are you going to learn anything if you don't know, right? You know better, you do better. So that 8 year was for a lot of us to pay attention to certain karmic loops, certain patterns, certain things, certain trauma, right? For us to tap into our power. That's where the power is at, is in the knowledge, is in the enlightenment, is in the awareness, right? So here we are in this 9 year where we are breaking out of that loop, right? And how do you break out of a loop? Well, it's not easy if you've been in a loop for lifetimes upon lifetimes. If you've been caught in some type of cycle, caught in some type of curse, right? You have to step outside of that norm. And when you step outside of something, right? When a scab is healing, when a wound is healing, it hurts, right? It itches, it scabs up, it's flaky, sometimes it bleeds, right? That's a part of the process of the healing. That's a part of the process of stepping out of this loop for that healing, for that higher elevation. And that's what this 9 year has been about. A lot of people are like, oh yeah, this is the rebirth, this sort of thing. We're born where things are born through that pain, through that blood, through that transmission, through that transaction with reevaluating yourself, right? So the more that you deep dove into yourself, into your mind with the year of the snake, right? Because people like to say, oh yes, the snakes. Well, we know we know that reptilian energy can be looked at from two different sides, right? It can be looked at as a sneaky cut in the grass. You know, once a snake, always a snake. Don't be surprised if the snake bites you. Yeah, but that's all comes from awareness. That all comes from you being aware of that is a snake. If you aren't paying attention that that is a snake, of course you're going to get bit, right? But also it's the sense of this enlightenment that a lot of us have gained this year by breaking past those karmic loops from deep diving into that rabbit hole within ourselves, right? This isn't anything external, right? We have to go within to ascend. And the more that we deep dove within ourselves, we started to have this acknowledgement. We started to have this eureka moment, this epiphany that, okay, I'm healing, I've healed, I poured into myself, I'm growing, I'm learning. This is a new me, right? This 9 year has really been about shedding, right? That's that scab peeling off, right? We've healed, we've done the work. And now this is this new birth. This is this new you. This is this upgrade. This is this clean slate for us to go into that fire horse year, that 1 year, because this one is all about yourself, all about initiation, all about growth, all about the start of something new and implementing that. And then that horse, we all know if you put a fire under a horse's ass, is gonna take off, right? That's that apocalypse energy, right? The red horse of the apocalypse coming in to do what? To cleanse, to purge, right? The war, the famine, the fire. The fire is purification. That's why I said the floodgates are open, because water is a sense of purification as well, but it can also drown you if you caught too deep, right? You dive too deep, you don't know how to come up for air, you can drown. So this is where you pay attention to your healing, where you pay attention to your energy, to your frequency, to others' energy, to others' frequency at this time, because this is all about spiritual enlightenment. This is all about you getting in tune with yourself so you can rise higher, so you can have a external point of view and see things from a bird's eye view at this time. This isn't about looking at it from one perception, one perspective, because you're going to miss something if you just focused on one thing, right? You have to look at it from all different points of view so that way you're able to gather up the pieces to this puzzle, because the picture is much bigger than what we think it is. And the more that we are able to open up our eyes, open up our minds, open up our hearts to this transformation that all of us are going through, including yourself, then you're able to really see the bigger picture that is going to start to transpire right now. It's happening right now, right? It's not going to happen in 3 years. It's not going to happen prophecies. No, all of the prophecies are being fulfilled right now. Time is speeding up. I don't know how many times I looked at the clock this week and I felt like I was timeline jumping. Have y'all been feeling like that? Like time is speeding up or time is slowing down, or I just look at the clock, it was just 1 minute. How did an hour? How have I been on here for 30 minutes already? Like what? Like time? When they say time is an illusion, do y'all hear the crow? Them crows wasn't, they like, oh shit, she going in. Yeah, she going in. Hello, somebody. Time is of the essence. And that's one thing that you cannot get back. No matter how much you pay, how much money you got, you cannot get you cannot buy time, right? You can't get your time back. So make sure that you're using your time wisely, especially right now. Time is of the essence. We're about to see so many things shift and change due to this purification season that we've been in. A lot of us we all stepped into a higher sense of enlightenment this year, right? That 9 year. We've all shedded some form of old sense of self, a old identity, right? And the more that we recognize this, the more we ascend, right? So this is a time where you really hone in and stay focused on your heart's desires. That's one, because you have to stay authentic in your essence, authentic in your vibration. That way you're able to attract whatever it is that you want. Okay? So once you focus and hone in on those things, and you're able to attract those things, no matter what it is. And then also be careful what you ask for, because you just might get it. All right. And a lot of us, we be asking for so much. And then when it come, we don't know what to do because we really wasn't ready. We just was asking to see if it was going to work. You just trying out your magic to see if your magic really worked. And lo and behold, it popped up in your hands. Now it's raining abundance and you ain't got enough hands to catch it all. There's so many opportunities. You got double booked. You got to reschedule now. Okay. So much abundance because you done the work. You've been pouring into yourself. You've been loving on yourself. You've been nurturing yourself the right way. Okay. You said, I hope so. Hey, I know so. I know so. If you're doing the work, like I said, the work shows. And it's not always about external things. See, a lot of us are looking for something external, but those experiences are for internal gratification, for internal stimulation, for internal fulfillment, right? For example, just for an example, I got into a relationship and I got my heart broke due to me not being aware of certain things. So now I've had that experience so I can be aware of those certain things. If somebody keeps asking you for something, someone keeps using you for certain things, if someone keeps lying about certain things, hello, pay attention. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you really want. Okay? So you need to be more aware of certain things in your environment, and you have to go through certain experiences to gain that experience. And that's what these whole 3 years, peace, star goddess, peace, 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 peace to the soul tribe. That's what these 3 years have been. Us getting in tune with these karmic loops, these karmic people, these karmic experiences. And it's really a sense of our action. See, your karma is action. Whatever you do comes back to you. That's the law of attraction. Karma is action. Okay. So whatever you've been doing, whatever you've been pouring into, whatever you've been investing is going to come back to you. This is karmic retribution. So if you've been the generational cure, your ancestors are more proud of you than ever. If you've been pouring into that business, your business is going to start to overflow with abundance. If you've been pouring into yourself, working on healing yourself, you're going to feel more lighter than ever. If you've been working on spiritual training, your gifts are more on point. If you've been working on trying to connect with Soul Tribe, you're going to find your soul tribe. You're going to find the right tribe that vibrates with your frequency at this time. See, this is all about you, not in a narcissistic way. This is not about feeding the ego. We are not bound to our egos anymore. We are not bound to our traumas no more. We're not bound to our lower natures anymore. That's the greatness and the retribution of doing the shadow work. When you do the internal work, these chains no longer hold you down. You turn those chains and those chains turns to whip. You're in control. I'm in control of my lower self. I'm in control of my shadow self. I'm no longer bound to these certain things. I'm no longer chained to these certain things because we've done the work. That's the benefits of doing the shadow work. That's the benefits of being an alchemist. Like, we're not doing this work because it sound good. We're not doing this work because it feed us trying to stroke my ego. No, if you doing the work is going to show. And the people are going to recognize you, whether that was your intention or not, because energy does not lie. Energy is the new currency. Somebody with high vibrational energy, when they step in a room, you could feel that energy. Nothing has to be said. The energy shifts, and we are that shift. We are the shift we've been waiting for. You are the one you've been waiting for. You are the one you've been looking for. It's you, right? Like I said, we putting the ego to the side. We check the ego when the ego gets above itself. But sometimes we need the ego to pull us up. But right now, we are focused on doing the inner work that it takes to elevate. That's what this 9 year has been about. It's about that growth for that rebirth. But you had to deep dive within yourself to release certain things, the shedding of the skin, to let these old things go. That's how you break that loop. That's how you break through the karma. That's how you break through the trauma. You got to do the work. Otherwise, you get to these places in these rooms and you fumble the bag, you fumble the ball because you ain't did the inner child work. And you still seeking attention in certain rooms that don't cause for that. Because real G's move in silence like the G in lasagna. Okay, the real ones ain't gotta say nothing. Their energy is felt. And you can see the work. We know who really putting in the work, and we know who not. Okay. It don't even gotta be said, it don't even gotta be spoken. You know who chosen. You know it. You feel the energy. So you meet somebody, something ain't right about them. Yeah. It's the energy. The energy don't lie. I don't know why I got this weird aspect. Because they still got some shadow work they need to do. They still got some little entities. They still got a little parasitic. They still got more work to do. And it's not to judge anyone. It's to acknowledge that, and it's to be aware of that, because that's where we're going in this fire horse year. Things will be moving so fast. We thought this year went by fast. Y'all, it's December in what, 3 days? Boop, popped your bubble right then and there with 111 in the chat. Please like this video, because we're about to be in December in a few days. The year's over. This Gregorian year is already over. Time is speeding up faster than ever. Shout out to you, King, for dropping that beautiful donation in the chat. I appreciate it so much. Sending you that love and light right back to you. Okay. But yes, you guys, this year is over with. This year is done with. Yeah, drop the 111s in the chat. This year is over and done with, like a blink of an eye. Did you get those goals accomplished? All of those goals that you wrote out in the beginning of this year, did you get them done? Because who's going to hold you more accountable than yourself? You got to hold yourself accountable. You got to be doing the work. It's about you. You got to pick yourself up when you're feeling down. Who going to pick you up? Who going to do the work? Somebody got to do it. But somebody got to do it. Or watch a nigga do it. Okay, watch me do it. Okay? You can't depend on nobody else to get your work done. You can't depend on nobody else to fix your triggers, fix your karma. That's your responsibility. And if you've been pouring into yourself, if you've been doing the work, you're going to see the abundance pour in. It's racking up. Racks on racks on racks. On racks on racks on racks. On racks on racks on racks. Okay, don't get me started. But in all seriousness, you're going to see the work that you put in come out. This is karmic retribution. That's what this year, we're shifting into that karmic retribution time. These next 3 months, I'm telling y'all, this winter season is going to be like no other. Why? Because we're entering in a whole new time and cycle and space within our own selves, within the world, within the universe. Okay? These next 3 months, we're about to see everything shift and terraform. And if you've been doing the work, you already ready. You just holding on and enjoying the ride. You just got to sit back and enjoy the ride. Because you're going to watch as things shift. Everything, every goal that you accomplish, yeah, write some new things down, because you're going to watch all of that manifest in real time as well. Okay, you said you're adorable. Thank you. Don't stop gassing me. Stop it. I'm trying to give a message. I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. I see the chat moving. These next 3 months, I'm telling y'all, we're about to see some stuff we never seen before. Thank you so much, Sleuth. Yes, please like, share, subscribe. Okay. Thank y'all so much for the donations. I love y'all so much. Sending y'all that energy back tenfold. Okay. But y'all, this 9 year was about getting in tune with yourself, mastering your masculine and your feminine to become one. That Kundalini rising, mastering your lower nature, getting in tune with that, not pushing it aside, not hiding in the shadows, getting in tune with yourself in the shadow. When you close your eyes, you shouldn't be afraid of the dark. You shouldn't be afraid of your shadow. You should be able to sit in the dark with your shadow and kiki with your shadow, with your lower nature. with your masculine, with your feminine, with your inner child, and know that these things don't hold us back no more. We are not bound to anything anymore. We broke the chains this year. We broke the chains this year. And now we're about to get that karmic retribution. This is payout. The karmic bank is full and it's overflowing. Yeah, the floodgates are open. We've done the cleansing. We've done the work. We've done the purging. We've done the healing. So what's next? We're not on that other side of the scale. We're not on that opposite side of the spectrum. We are rising higher. See, in that Libra season, you was balancing out shit. You was getting your mind together. You was balancing out this masculine and feminine energy that lies from within you, balancing out that estrogen and that testosterone, that logic and that creativity, that emotions and that fire and that desire and that passion that you have. Once you got through that, then you got tested in Scorpio season. There was some type of test. And depending on how you passed the test, baby, that's what this Sagittarius season is going to show you. That karmic retribution, this is karmic payout. Yeah, the floodgates are open, and it's nothing but abundance pouring in for us because we done the work. We ain't been lollygagging. We ain't been playing around. Yeah, we don't play over here. We get it done, get her done. It's already done. Now we just sitting back, being patient, sitting back patiently, waiting for what's the next move. What does Source want me to do? What does my higher self want me to do? What are my spirit guides telling me to do? What are my ancestors? What's my next mission? What's next? They said, just wait, be patient. Because it's a whole bunch of things that are still transpiring for the collective right now. You just get your things in order. You just stay ready so you don't got to get ready. You just pack them bags. You just make sure you got your things written down. You make sure you got all the tools that you need and make sure you're applying those tools for this next lesson, for this next level that you're going up to, because you already passed the test. We throw tests at you. What? Bye. Out of my face. Out of my face. Skirt. But skirt. Move. No. Move. I see the demonic entities on you already. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no smoke. Now we leveling up. Deuces to the left. All them songs. Yeah, nah. I could see it a mile away, and I'm good. I'm Gucci. Yeah, because you know better. You've been through these experiences, so now you're doing better. You're leveling up. And when you start to level up and the divine recognizes, the universe recognizes, okay, they're not going for those same things anymore. They're not following in that same pattern anymore. They're creating a new timeline for yourself. You have created a new timeline for yourself to vibrate higher, to vibrate on a newer path because of the certain things that you broke past. That breakdown for that breakthrough. We're breaking through a threshold right now. Like you said, I feel born again. Yeah, a lot of us are going through this huge rebirth right now. Yes, new year, new me. Right? New year, new me. That is going to be so prominent this winter. And like I said, these next 3 months are going to be crazy because we're still in dead winter. We're still in hibernation, right? I'm doing my detox, my yearly annual detox that I do from December 1st to January 1st, starting on December 1st. This is going to be my 4th year doing it. If anybody feels called to do it, you can do it, okay? I just do fruits, vegetables, a few grains, garbanzo beans, quinoa, hemp seeds, pumpkin seeds, healthy stuff, especially right now. Like I said, that purification, that water, the hibernation, this is what the ancestors did. And that's, y'all want to know how I got so tapped in? Yeah, I fasted for 44 days. Just fruit juice, just cucumbers, papaya, and seeded grapes for 44 days. And after I came out of that, I was more enlightened than I've ever been in my life. My inner voice was louder than ever before. All gifts fully activated. So you want a cheat code? That's a cheat code, detox. All right. Cleanse from something, sacrifice something, and it ain't gotta be no goats or no chickens or none of that. Okay, if you're into that, I don't discriminate against nobody, but I'm just saying we sacrifice ourselves. We sacrifice our willpower. That is the divines and the spirit guides' most favorite thing. That is how you get favor from the divine, when you sacrifice your will in the realm of free will. Because at any time we could go do whatever the hell we want, but we choose better, we choose higher, we choose greater, we choose to discipline our flesh. Yeah, you are highly ranked and you are in high regards and you are highly favored by the divine, because at any time you could say F all of this. I ain't gotta have no discipline for what. I'm gonna eat as much as I want. I'm gonna have sex as much as I want. I'm gonna go do whatever I want. I'm gonna trick people. I'm gonna scam people. For what? You already know we in this lower vibrational realm. Yeah, those things are ranked in high regards here in the physical realm. All the OnlyFans stuff. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, get that bag, sis. I'm not judging, but I want to be ranked in high spiritual regards. So when I transcend to the after world, in the spiritual world, I'm going to know how to navigate, baby. We're not going to be lost in the ethers when we pass, because we're doing the work now. We're doing the spiritual work now. We have the discipline now. We study every religion, so we take a piece of that, so we get the piece to the puzzle. We aren't lost. We ain't lost in the sauce. We whipping the sauce, and I like extra sauce on my pasta, okay? I don't want no dried noodles. Ugh, yuck. What? I don't want nothing dry. You better put some extra sauce on there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, okay? This is peace, 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 peace. I love y'all so much. Shout out to the tribe. I got the best tribe in the world. Tribe got the best vibes, okay? You already know how I do. This is, yeah. Well, yeah. Let her cook. Let her cook. Because when she done cooking, we're going to have a good meal. And you know that pasta ain't going to be dry either. It's going to have extra sauce, right? That macaroni, that plate, serving up a good meal. But, okay, I done forgot my point. What was I talking about, y'all? Help me, tribe. Look, where's my life jacket? Where's my life jacket? I done went too far in on the deep end. I'm drowning in the knowledge. Help. Oh, God. Y'all, this tea so bitter. Oh, detoxing. There we go. Yeah, so if anybody would like to join the detox, thank you. If anybody would like to join the detox, you could join it. I do have a Discord where we drop knowledge, we share recipes, we drop pictures, like a sense of motivation. If you guys would like to join the Discord, you can cash at me $5 in your email and I'll add you to the Discord, because it's a lot of information, a lot of knowledge in there. So if you feel called to do that, or like I said, you can just do it on your own. This not, I'm just dropping the gems, okay? So yeah, this winter, oh my God, there's so much coming up. This winter is going to be like no other winter, right? And detox is going to be crucial. Purification is going to be crucial going into this Gregorian New Year, because this Gregorian New Year is leading up to the galactic New Year, which is, wait, is that galactic? Well, whatever type of New Year it is, the real New Year starts in spring. Okay, the real New Year starts in April. So we're preparing for that time right now. Okay, now let me rewind it back. This winter will be like no other, because we have a lot of we have an interstellar object in our atmosphere. Now, not only do we have that, we're already shifting into a different part of space in our galaxy, right? In our universe. Earth is aligned with the galactic center, right? So we're getting all of this energy and these energy waves that are pouring into our earth right now like never before, right? This is all part of that golden age that we're getting ready to transition into, right? Leaving from the iron to the bronze, from the bronze to the silver, from the silver to the gold. Yeah, we in the midst of that huge transition, that Kali Yuga, that 5D, that new earth. We're in the midst of all of that right now, the golden age, right? So as we transition into that, we get back centered in this beautiful divine alignment. And it's like this back to the future energy, because we've been there before, but we haven't been there in over 26,000 years, right? So not only do we have that energy percolating, we have this interstellar object that is in our atmosphere, and the interstellar object and Earth are going to be at their closest point December 19th. Did y'all hear what I said? We're going to be the closest to this object on December 19th. Who knows what special event is around that time? We're gonna get some interaction going on in here. What is around that date that is very special for this planet Earth that we're on? Let's see if somebody get it. He said my birthday. Well, shout out to you. Okay. Shout out to all the Sagittariuses. Okay. Shout out to all of the birthday babies. All right. Shout out to y'all. Winter solstice. This interstellar object is going to be the closest to Earth during the transition of winter solstice. Do you know how big that is? Do you know what that is? Do you know what that synchronicity symbolizes? There, we thought we was purging and cleansing this year so far right now. Watch when we shift into this winter solstice energy. We're gonna see, like I said in my predictions video, it's first off, let me rewind it back. Every winter solstice, we have multiple solar storms, huge coronal mass ejections that emit off of the sun that affect the earth. Every winter solstice. I've been watching the sun since 2020. Okay. And it's like clockwork. Every winter solstice, the sun lets off huge X flares that affect the earth. And we have storms, we have winter storms, typhoons, snowstorms like never before. Now we are already seeing that right now from that huge X flare, the X5 solar flare we just had 2 weeks ago. Okay. We already getting that wave. But when this interstellar object comes in and is closest to Earth, we're going to see a pull on Earth. We're going to see a pull on us like never before. Okay, mark my words. There's going to be, like I said, huge storms, earthquakes, volcanoes, all that good stuff. And not only us, it's going to be a heart pull, because Earth is the heart of our solar system. It's the third rock from the sun, right? It's in perfect divine alignment, so that way it's not too hot, it's not too cold, right? It's the heartbeat of the earth, right? Daughter Earth, Mother Nature, right? So not only are we going to be getting physical upgrades, that's why I'm saying fast now. You said I usually fast around that time. Fasting right now, I'm putting the puzzle pieces, I'm throwing the gems out there. I'm everything I'm saying is leading. I'm trying to tell y'all, if you can even just fast for that week, I'm telling you something, and it's going to deal with your heart. We're going to get a lot of higher heart chakra activations at that time. So this is going to look like a lot of people purging. It's already holiday time. People already being their emotions, right? With that winter energy, that water energy pouring in, that cleansing energy pouring in. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining the fast. Thank you so much for donating to the Cash App. I'll be adding you to thank you so much for donating. I love y'all. I love y'all. Sending y'all all that love and light right back to y'all. Okay. But this is going to be crucial that we fast during this time. And I do this every year. I do this to lock in with the earth, to get in tune with the seasons of the earth, and I did it to lock in with the ancestors, because I like to do things the ancestral way. That's the true way, the ancient way. Ancient information, ancient intelligence, ancestral intelligence, ancestral information. That's the real AI, right? AI ain't got shit on me, on some Denzel Washington shit. AI could never. Okay. No, but seriously, thank you so much for the donation. I love y'all so much. But that's the type of time we need to be on. You should be so in tune that you already know what's real, what's fake, what you need to be getting in tune with right now. And detoxing is going to help that, especially during this time where this interstellar object is going to be closest to Earth. There's going to be a lot of heart chakra activations that are going to be happening, which looks like palpitations, looks like heart flutters, right? You probably already been feeling them, right? Feeling more in tune, feeling more emotional, feeling more happy, feeling more love, right? Feeling more energetic, attracting in love, giving out love. Give out love the way you want. But I'm just saying, I'm just saying, it's gonna be, your heart chakra is gonna be activated on a whole nother level. It's gonna look like a lot of people overly emotional, a lot of purging, a lot of crying, a lot of grief, a lot of trauma, a lot of death. Yeah, I said it. Because a lot of people hearts aren't going to be able to resonate with that high vibrational frequency of love. Some people ain't got no love in their heart. So when you're coming in to receive love, you can't even receive love. Hello, somebody. I got to sip my tea on that one. Hold on, because we didn't deep dove and we didn't went somewhere. A lot of heart chakra activations. This is going to be opening up your heart. And if your heart is so closed off that you can't open it, well, that's going to look like a lot of things coming up for you. That's why it's very crucial to be doing this inner work. That's the key to these new doors. Thank you so much, Paulette. These new doors that are opening, yeah, your heart is the key. And if you ain't got no heart, if you don't know how to move out of love, that pure inner child, before the world got to you, before the people in the world hurt you, you're not going to be able to walk through these new doors, because this new frequency is built off of love. Love. Not hate, not jealousy, not envy, not competition, not war, not fighting. Is built off of pure love. That soul resonance, pure authenticity. That's what 5D is. That's what New Earth is. It's love. It's not all of this crazy stuff. That's what the earth is purging right now, to rid all of this chaos, to rid all of this crazy stuff. Why has a volcano erupted in Africa where all of this crazy war is going on at? To purify. That's the warning. That's the warning before destruction. Earth is crying out. And yesterday, yesterday, every Thanksgiving holiday, I hear the ancestors cry. Hello, I hear the ancestors cry. It be a couple of times I'll go outside and I hear Mother Nature. I hear the earth crying. Earth is tired of this shit, y'all. This is the love planet. We're supposed to be here vibrating off of love. That's why our energy and our frequency is so important, because we're lifting up. We have to continue to raise up our frequency, raise up our vibration, and drop this lower level BS. Earth is tired, y'all. Earth been holding us up. Literally. We walk on Earth. We on Earth right now. Earth is holding us up. And these people don't show Earth no love. Oh, she mad. So what is she gonna do? She's gonna shake. She's gonna explode. She's gonna cry. She's going to go through her cycle of purification. We're in a cycle of purification. Anybody who's not vibrating on that love frequency will be transmuted and transcended to a whole nother time, realm, space, dimension that is not of here. And it's not looking good for those who getting left behind either. Okay? So yeah, make sure y'all is showing yourself love. Make sure y'all pouring into yourselves. Make sure y'all pouring into the earth. Y'all show gratitude for the earth. I'm a tree hugger. I hug the trees. You ain't got to hug the trees, but just go outside and be thankful. Thankful. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. If you ain't got a pot to piss in, you on earth, and earth holding your ass up. Gratitude. Plant these trees. These trees have abundant fruit growing from them. Now, like I said, the earth is how the earth is. Now, the people, oh God, the people here. That's a whole nother level. But we have to remain in our loving, high vibrational expression, because that is what the earth is looking for. Who is resonating on a pure love frequency? If you're able to receive love, I'm going to send you in these light codes and upgrade your DNA structure, so that way you're able to ascend when I ascend, because I am ascending. And those who can't match that vibration will be descending up out of here. Everything. We're slowly going to watch things fall as we're watching certain systems fall, as we're watching certain things come to light. Yeah, things are being exposed for enlightenment for all of us. I never seen so many people waking up. I never seen so many conscious people. And consciousness is just being aware. It's just being awake. Everybody's on their level. Everybody has their lane that they're in, but everybody is rising up higher. So this is where you just do your part and pour into yourself and love yourself and continue to do the inner work that is necessary at this time. Yeah, you want to change the world. You can't change the world without changing yourself first. You are the change. You are the key. Okay? So there are going to be huge things transforming this winter. And it's going to be very much so centered in the heart. Okay? So y'all make sure y'all doing that inner work. Man, I can't stress it enough, because if you haven't been healing, you're going to be forced. So things are going to be forced. Things are going to be coming up to the surface for you to evaluate about yourself and evaluate about others. And like I said, it's not a sense of judgment. It's just to be aware and to reevaluate things. That's how you grow. The only thing that is constant is change, evolution. We're on this planet to grow and to evolve and to change. And if you ain't changing and growing, if you ain't getting right, then you get left. period. That's what's about to happen. And like I said, when we enter in this fire horse year, things are going to take off faster than ever. So if you haven't been operating in your purpose, if you haven't been doing the healing work, if you haven't been loving yourself, I'm gonna leave that there. I'm getting passionate. Y'all gotta excuse me. Let me lower my tone. Why am I yelling at y'all? Why ain't nobody checked me? Y'all be so passionate. Oh, that's so I love this. I love y'all. I love you guys. Let me. You said I'm crying. Yeah, let it out. Let it out. Let it out. You purge, cleanse. Yeah, that salt water is cleansing and purging. Okay? So that's the season that we in right now. This winter season, yeah, big purging and cleansing energy is coming. That's why I said the floodgates are open. And it's however you want to look at it, right? This could be a flood of abundance, a flood of people, a flood of love. Okay? You said, yeah, but keep checking us. We all love it. I love y'all. I love y'all. Okay? Shout out to the Soul Tribe. This is a time where we get in tune with our heart. Okay? We've done all the lower chakra healing. We've done all your heart is going to reveal things to you. The floodgates are open. The gates are open. Okay? You at the gate right now. Where's the key? You got it on you. You got to find it. It's deep embedded within you. Don't forget. Remember? Like what Drake say, remember? I'm on my worst behavior. Oh, God. I love this. This is so funny. But seriously, though, I'm telling y'all, I'm starting my detox. Yeah, y'all think I'm on one now. Watch when I finish this detox. And for the tribe, for my day ones, they already know. Whenever I detox, yeah, I'm a pure channel of light. You cleanse your mind, you cleanse your body, you cleanse your soul, you cleanse your spirit. On all these different levels. It's necessary, especially during these holidays. Because like I said, I'm not here to judge nobody. Have your fun, celebrate however you're going to celebrate. And it's not about being vegan. It's not about being anything. It's about balance. It's about balance. You can do whatever long as you have balance. Okay? So make sure that y'all is tuning in and tapping into y'all higher vibrational selves. This winter is going to be very transformational, especially as we start to take off into spring. That Pisces, Aries season is going to be like no other. We're going to watch a lot of things transform and terraform within ourselves. And if you're doing the work now, you ain't got nothing to worry about. You're going to see, like I said, that abundance pour in. Okay, because water can be healing or water can drown you, right? And even if you is doing all of this healing, cleansing, purging, deep diving, you still got to make sure you come up for air because you don't want to get lost into anything, right? That's how you get psychosis, mental issues. Mentality is going to be a very big thing. Our brains are engulfed in water. We are water, right? People 70, 80, 90% of our body is made up of water. Information, healing, intuition, right? So you got to make sure that you are cleansed and you are pure because you don't want your water to be tainted, right? And you don't want to be stagnant because stagnant water is considered dead. You want to always be constantly moving, right? That's how you keep your mind healthy, right? Shout out to my brother B-Dale. He always say, yeah, you could read a book. That's cool, but make sure you're working out too. You got to keep your mind and your body, your heart and your soul. Everything got to be in balance. You got to be ready. It's not about being vegan. It's about being healthy. Being healthy is key. Having balance is key. All right. So I think I got, oh, okay. Whew. Let me drink some tea, y'all. I'm on one. Another thing is, I've been seeing some visions. Like right now, I keep seeing a fire horse taking off. I'm seeing a horse just galloping, just taking off. And they in a desert. They taking off. So a lot of things are going to take off for a lot of us. Also, yesterday, well, really 2 weeks ago when I did my Sagittarius energy reading, I kept seeing this golden egg, okay? And this golden egg, this cosmic egg is very much so present in the energy right now because we are those golden eggs, right? Like that heart, that golden heart, that golden and chosen one, right? It's about illuminating your heart, illuminating your mind, and vibrating past these lower vibrational frequencies during this time. If you're able to do that, then you're able to access the higher heart activation. Okay. That's when you balance your masculine and your feminine energy, your higher and your lower, your left, your right. Okay. Your light, your dark, your estrogen, your testosterone. That is the seal of Solomon, the key, the Star of David, right? The upper triangle, which represents that fire, right? The red, right? The masculine. And then you have the downward triangle, the blue, the feminine, right? The water, right? When you add those two together, you make this 6-pointed star, which is the Merkaba, which is the cube, right? So you have to master both sides of yourself. This is very crucial when it comes to balance. You have to alchemize both sides of yourself so you're able to ascend at this time. That is how you rise higher. That's how you get access to the higher heart chakra. Okay? You have to purge, you have to cleanse, you have to alchemize, hold yourself accountable, do the work, surrender, and then you receive. You have to surrender to receive. You can't hold on to these old ideas, these old constructs, this matrix, none of this. We can't take none of this stuff when we leave. You got to let go to receive. Okay? Ooh, that was a bar. Okay? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You said your aura is so lovely. Thank you so much. I take pride in my aura. I can't wait. I can't wait to go get my aura photo taken again this year. I get aura photos took once a year. And it's normally after I do my detox. I do it around spring. Okay. So this is going to be very crucial for a lot of us. Getting in tune with ourselves, getting in tune with our hearts, because we are that golden egg. We are that cosmic egg. That cell, that oval, that womb, right? We're opening up to a different side of ourselves, to a higher side of ourselves as we deep dive lower within ourselves. That's a major key. And like I said, 2 weeks ago, I seen this cosmic egg, and it was like in a nest, and it was just like kind of glowing. Yesterday, I seen the vision of that cosmic egg, and it was cracked. And I said, oh shit. The egg is cracked. What the hell does that mean? And spirit showed me light rays coming out of the cracks of the golden egg. And then it showed me the volcanoes that were erupting in that same energy. And I was like, oh, okay. I know what this is. This is that purification. This is that breakthrough, right? And this goes back to the snake year too, because snakes are cold-blooded animals, and they lay eggs. That birth, right? We all have our cycles of transformation that we all go through. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for the cash apps. I love y'all. Thank you, Aisha. Sending you that back tenfold. Okay. So yeah, this is about us going through this new transformation within ourselves. Yes. Yes. Cleansing and purging energy. And this is happening on all levels within the mycelium network. That was a big thing, because I seen a whole bunch of spider webs. I can't get that vision of all these spider webs being in these bushes. Like, it's like, normally when I walk outside, because I go for walks every day, I see spider webs every once in a while. They're in the trees, they're somewhere, you know, the spiders. But a couple days ago, I went for a walk and it was just spider webs just lower. And I'm like, whoa, whoa, that's the mycelium, that's the ground, right? And some mushrooms popped up outside in my backyard. And that's rare. Mushrooms pop up spontaneously, and it was hell of them, and it was all by a dandelion. And I was like, whoa, this is like rapid growth from what? From us doing the internal work, because the mycelium network is connected to the grid, is connected to the earth, it's a hidden underground network that is embedded in the dirt, the underworld. Okay. And this is all about the neurons, the nerves, the your brain cells, right? Connectivity with the brain and the neurons in your brain to enlighten you, to recharge you, to replenish you. This great remembrance that a lot of us are having with ourselves, in our cells. That's why a lot of us have been feeling the shifts, because our DNA is changing, literally, and we can feel it. That's why I did that breakdown the other day about they didn't want y'all to see that video, because if you know, and you was on that live, y'all know I was going in and they shut my live down, and I went back on and they shut it back down again. And I'm like, oh, they didn't want me to get that message out, because the energy was so high that day. It's like you could feel it. You could feel it. And it was no denying the energy that day, because the chemtrails was crazy. They were trying to block out stuff in the sun, which is a favorite thing to do. Put up hella chemtrails. You said they shut it down 10 seconds after I got on. Yeah, it was energy too high. But that's the time that we in. We're in some different energy that's going to shift everything in our atmosphere, in our ecosystem, in our environment, in ourselves, in our solar system. I mean, they can't hide this information anymore. So yeah, there's the birth of a lot of us that's going to be taking place in Aries season. A lot of us are going to have this emergence. I'm seeing that cosmic egg pop open, and it's a little baby chick inside, like the emoji. So a lot of us are going to be going through that in Aries season, and it's due to the way how a lot of things are set up Okay. So energetically, we're feeling this due to the sun, due to the solar flares, right? Those are the light codes. That's our ancestors. Those are souls. That is information that is pouring in. You know, light is information, enlightenment. And that is activating our cells and our DNA to help us remember certain things. Um, that's why it's been this great remembrance that's been happening for these past few months. I mean, years, but we've been feeling it real strong since Leo season. And is due to the planets as well. We've seen a lot of planets make their shifts that haven't happened in over decades for time. Okay. What they giving me is Pluto going into Aquarius, Saturn getting ready to go into Aries, Neptune getting ready to go back into Aries, Uranus going into Gemini, and then Jupiter is also getting ready to go into Libra. So all of these transitions, really with the outer planets, haven't happened in decades. And they're making a full cycle return, that Chiron and Aries as well, because Chiron hasn't been in Aries in over 50 years, a jubilee. Y'all know what time it is. So this is a huge astrological shift that we're witnessing, we're feeling, and we're in the midst of. And all of these planets are retrograde. Saturn just came out of retrograde. So as these planets start to shift out of retrograde each month, they will all be out of retrograde in spring of 2026. That's the floodgates opening for a lot of you, for a lot of us. But a lot of people in this conscious collective on this live right now, this message is for you. You've been going through a huge spiritual initiation, a huge rebirth. You've been letting go of old things, old trauma, old people, old shit, old everything has to go. Some of you may even be changing places, moving into new places at this time. That's because there's a new you that is being birthed, and you are in the midst of the integration and the transition right now. Some people have been balancing. I'm getting like on the scales. Stop holding on to that old shit. That old shit weighing you down. Them weights is holding you down. We're trying to ascend your hot air balloon. We're trying to let you take off. Let go of the old self-sabotaging ways so you can free yourself and get your wings. You need to fly and breathe and be free at this time. Okay. That's a specific message for a few people on this live and who are going to watch this. Okay. But there's going to be a huge floodgates that open us for things to take off for us in 2026 in that Aries Taurus transition. We're integrating a lot of those things right now. There's a few more upgrades that are going to happen this winter season. That's why it's very imperative for people who feel called to detox, because we're getting rid of old information, old cells, old things that linger in the DNA, clearing that auric field and that auric debris. Okay. This is like cleaning up your house and leaving the trash bags in your house. This is where we take out the trash. That detox is to take out the trash, flushing out the system, the lymphatic system, the colon, the kidneys, the pancreas. It's one more thing. Liver. Okay. Sinuses. All of these things need to be flushed. Like the toilet. Let that old shit go. Yo. Let it go. Okay. There's new information that is pouring in, that's going to pour in, especially during this winter season. As far as the interstellar object being close to Earth, there's going to be, for people who have already done the work, there's going to be a lot of things pouring into you, a lot of more information, a lot of great ideas. Make sure that you're writing everything down. You're going to have more vivid dreams, more prophetic dreams, more gifts being activated, more soul tribe, more people who resonate on your frequency coming into your energy, more love partners coming together, and love partners that are already together, true divine souls that are meant to be together will continue to ascend. Those who aren't meant to be together will continue to see problems, because those are karmic relationships that you're supposed to just learn lessons from, not try to force together. Head, I'm seeing like head, people butting heads. Ooh, y'all gotta excuse me. We going there. We're already there. They said, no, we're already there. Okay. So yeah, just continue to love yourself. Don't look for love outside of yourself. Love yourself. So that way you aren't depending on anyone or anything to fill up that void. A lot of you are filling the voids with self-love, self-expression, your self-essence, self-validation, self-creation. Wow. Continue to love yourself. Continue to pour into yourself. This is going to be major for these new keys and new information and new doors and new gates and new portals, new timelines, new realms that we are opening up for all of you at this time. I shaded that. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be even more things that open up for the collective during this time. You guys are just going through a transitional time right now and integrating a lot of these changes in information at this time. There is nothing to be afraid of. Okay. Don't let that fear weigh you down. Fear is an anchor to your boat when it is afloat and it is moving down a stream easily. Okay. Continue to cut the weights and break the chains. Woo. Wow. Okay. I feel like I got a lot of messages out. Oh wow, well 133 and 113. Woo, synchronicity. The synchronicities right now. All praises due. Again, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for the donations. If y'all would like to ask any questions, please feel free to do so. I'm going to take a few questions. If anybody feels called to ask any, or we can just chit chat. But yeah, I feel like I got a lot of things out as far as what this information consisted of with these floodgates open. It's going to be a lot of shifts, a lot of transformations, a lot of upgrades, a lot of abundance, a lot of love, a lot of purging, a lot of death for rebirth, a lot of transformations. Okay, you guys. I'm trying to make sure I got all of my... Oh, that's one thing I wanted to show y'all. I did want to show y'all. I meant to show y'all this earlier. Whew. Another reason why a lot of people feeling it right now. This is the Schumann resonance. Every day it's been going off. Every day it's been spiking. Okay. That's the Schumann resonance is the heartbeat of the Earth's frequency. When it spikes like that, that means that there's a lot of energy that is activated on a grid, activated within the core of the Earth, that the Earth is emitting. Okay. So like I said, y'all going to be feeling them ascension symptoms, feeling a little you know, but just do your best. Ground is the best thing to do. Getting out in nature if it's too cold for you. Do some meditation, do some deep breathing, do some cleansing baths, excuse me, cleansing showers. You know, get in tune, get in your happy space and your sacred place within yourself. Okay. Um, but yeah, wow. Let me look at the chat. I see the chat moving. Shout out to the tribe. Shout out to the chat. I love y'all so much. If it's any questions y'all wanted to ask, y'all asked before because I know the chat was moving. Please ask them now. Okay. A lot of synchronicities. Y'all gonna be seeing a lot of synchronicities at this time. Make sure you paying attention to them and do what resonates best with your spirit. Okay. Um I saw your jewelry too. I need some for the divine masculine. Oh yeah, yeah. I got divine masculine jewelry. If you go to my website, I have it right on the front page. You stroll down and you will see pieces that I made for men. I made crowns for men. I made necklaces for men, bracelets for men, rings for men. You could email me and ask me, and I could create a custom for you. So yeah, for those who don't know, I do make jewelry. I sell crystals as well. Palo Santo, sage, candles, all that good stuff. You can check out my website, nudiamonds.net, nudiamonds.net. And if you would like any custom jewelry, you know, bracelets, whatever, you can hit me up if you want like something custom. I do customs too. Okay. So, yeah, I appreciate you and I appreciate you asking that question. Okay. Um, I have a difficult time going through isolation. Well, isolation is really, you know, it's about you getting in tune with you. You know, isolation isn't about anyone else. And this is where you pour into your why, right? Where you pour into how much you love yourself and why you don't like spending time with yourself, right? Do you feel worthy of self-love? Do you, you know, feel a value of yourself? This is where you really pour into yourself. Isolation is, you know, it's hard in the beginning, but that's just because oh God, spirit. I don't want to come off as being harsh, but y'all know I'm not a people pleaser. I'm not going to say what you want to hear. This is where you stop being codependent on others and stop distracting yourself with other things outside of yourself. You need to be in tune with yourself and love yourself. This could stem from childhood things, okay? And you need to really deep dive and get in tune with where that is coming from and where that stems from. If you feel called, I would suggest doing my shadow work, mastering a shadow work class, because I deep dive into a lot of different aspects of isolation on that class. Or if you feel called, you can book a session with me and we could deep dive because I don't wanna put your business out here because I'm getting a lot. All right. And I'm not into I don't like doing that, but spirit, like I said, I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear just to make you feel good, especially when it comes to isolation, because that's part of being a chosen one. That's part of being on this spiritual warrior journey and mission that we on. We have to be in isolation with ourselves so we get in tune with ourselves, so we aren't looking for external validation, external attention, external gratification. We have to be able to fulfill ourselves and be sustained within our own energy. That way people aren't able to manipulate us due to us wanting love or wanting somebody else's company or energy, right? You got to get in tune with all of these layers of yourself and deep dive within yourself so you can love yourself again. And when you love spending time with yourself and being in isolation don't bother you no more, that's when you know that level of initiation is complete. Okay. So yeah, if you feel called, you could book a session. Um, and we could deep dive on that, or you could do my class. All right, because isolation, yeah, it's for those who are just beginning, it's a little tough, but you got to get used to sitting with yourself. It is what it is. It ain't no way around it. Ain't no way around it, right? Ain't no way around it. You got to go through it. The best way to get through pain is to go through it, is to face it. The best way to get through your fear is to face your fears. Okay? All right now. Don't have me get in big mama mode. That was some big mama stuff. That just came out like vomit. I don't know what that was. 44-day detox. Okay, so that was a detox that I did 3 years ago. I did a 44-day detox. It was to cleanse my cells. I wanted to purify all of my cells and get rid of old trauma. I was really deep diving. And yeah, I did a 44-day detox. It was supposed to be a 30-day detox, but I was like, okay, let's do 33. And then 33 turned into, well, why not 40? Jesus, Jesus, Yahshua, detox for 40 days and 40 nights. The storm, Noah flood, 40 days, 40 nights, right? So, and then Spirit was like, well, why not 44? And I was like, well, let's do 44. So it was, it just kind of turned into a 44-day detox. And I just did, fruits, juiced, and a week of water fasting. It was probably one of the hardest things next to child labor and giving birth to children. Probably one of the hardest things I had to do mentally was that 44-day detox, but I did it and I was so proud of myself. But the detox that I'm going to be doing starting December 1st, that will be for the duration of December. And I do this every year. It's my annual fast and detox that I do just fruits, vegetables, and high alkaline grains. Okay. And yeah, you just do that for the 31-day period. And you come out of it very cleansed, very renewed, very enlightened, very refreshed, and those are some of the hardest times. And I love detoxing because it's not just, oh, I'm physically detoxing. You detox emotionally, you detox spiritually, you detox mentally, it's a whole purge. But this is a secret key to abundance, because every time I do these detoxes, I get some type of influx of money, some type of influx of opportunity, some type of influx of information, influx of people, opportunity. Like it's so much abundance that comes in from detox and from fasting that is like, it blows my mind. Like the last time I did a detox and a fast, who was it? Willow Smith hit me and she wanted some of my jewelry, and it blew my mind. And then Angela Simmons had posted herself wearing my jewelry, and this was all during my detox. So I'm just saying, it's some type of abundance that comes in when you detox, and when you're not detoxing for the abundance. Those are things that just came from me doing it with no expectation. That's why you're supposed to just give out of the love, not give to look to receive something, not giving with ulterior motives. You're supposed to just do just to do it. Right. So that's one thing that that's a hidden gem, a secret gem that I learned when I did fast. I'm like, hell no, I ain't, but the second year I fasted, something else came in. The third year I fasted, something else. I was like, yo, this is the secret key to abundance, right? You want to activate some abundance, a cheat code to abundance. Fasting is a good way. Detoxing is a good way, because you're releasing old things. See, that sacrificing yourself, right? It brings in a lot of good abundance. It opens up the pathway. It opens up the gate for these floodgates to open. And like I said, it could be abundance, but it comes from that purification as well. So detoxing is a big thing. Like I said, I'll be doing my 30-day fast starting December 1st. I do it every year, and it's so beautiful. And after I do the detox, I always like to go, I try to go get my aura photo took so I could see, the changes in my aura. And I have a video of that on my YouTube as well, if y'all want to see my aura and how it changed over the years, and how much spiritual work and physical work and emotional work I've been doing. It's not a facade. It's not all fake. You know what I mean? It really does help to cleanse yourself and heal yourself, and you can see the work internally, externally, if that makes sense. Okay. Yeah. Yes, I caught one of your lives, your headdress. Oh, I love you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Bay, Samaya Bay. I appreciate you so much, sis. Thank you so much. Yeah, we live. I missed the tribe so much. I want us to go live. We just dropping gems, you know, chopping it up, asking questions right now. I just went in for about, I don't even know what, an hour and a half, y'all, just on energy, and now we just chopping it up with tribe, and I'm answering a few questions, talking about a detox that we're going to be deep diving into in a few days for those who feel called. And even if you don't want to do the whole 30 days, you know what I mean? Detoxing for a day, detoxing for a week, you know, whatever you feel called to do, or detoxing from something, right? Whether it's sweets, whether it's soda, you know, something like that. What is your email? I'm going to try this detox. My email is admin@nudiamonds.net. It's in my bio on my main page. It should also be in the description box. So you could check that out as well. If not, you can go to my website, and you can send me a message on my website. Okay. But I appreciate y'all so much. Let me get back to answering some more questions. And thank y'all so much for the donations. I love y'all so much. I appreciate y'all so much. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wow. You said isolation in my middle name. Okay, I heard that. Yeah. Once you get in the flow of being isolated, it's like nothing. You know what I mean? Reading, you know, writing, creating. That's when you tap into a hobby. So, yeah. He said, I'll join the detox. Awesome. Oh, I love y'all. Yay. Y'all joining the detox with me. Hey, it's lit. It's lit. Yeah, so you guys can even go back to like some videos I did last year where I was doing the detox. Me and Soul Tribe, we have so much fun just chopping it up and things that we're dealing with and things that we're feeling. You know, it makes it better when you do it in groups. So, yeah, if you guys feel called, again, you can do it on your own. If you would like to join my Soul Tribe, where I have my own Discord and we drop, you know, things that we're doing and recipes and stuff, you could join the Discord. You could cash out me $5, send me your email, and I'll add you to the Discord, because it's a lot of information. I mean, we have recipe books that we share. We have certain ideologies, certain things that we share. Just a lot of good information that you can benefit from. Or like I said, you could do it by yourself. Ain't nobody hold no gun to your head, okay? You can do whatever you want. You still got free will. But yeah, if you would like to join, you can do that. And yeah, we can go in. Because little mama goes in, and this is what she does. I love detox, and health is wealth. My family, you know, they used to make fun of me because I'm so passionate about health. I'm so passionate about detoxing. But it's very important. You know, health is wealth. If if a millionaire becomes sick due to him not having good health, he can't spend the millions of dollars, right? And vice versa. I mean, you can be healthy and get hit by a car, but I'm trying to make a point here. It's a point I'm trying to make, right? Health is wealth. So make sure that you are tapping in with your health, regardless if it's doing a detox with me, doing a detox on your own, just taking out certain things, whatever you feel called to do. All right. Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for joining. The detox is gonna be great. I'm telling y'all, it's so much fun. It's so much fun, and we really deep dive in having a community and people. It really makes the detox a lot much easier. Slew said you're about to hit 7,000 subscribers before the year. Oh my goodness, I know. I just started my YouTube, and I'm just like, whoa, like, woo, blows my mind. I'm so thankful. I'm so grateful. You already know how we do over here. I'm gonna be doing a lot more giveaways, dropping more gems, sharing more things with y'all, because y'all the ones that gotta subscribe. Y'all the ones that gotta watch the videos. Y'all the one who gotta like, and the message gotta resonate. So it's a community thing. It has to be this unison, this synergy that is shared with the collective. And that's why I pour into y'all, and I love y'all so much, because y'all pour into me, and it shows, right? The energy shows. So yeah, thank you so much for that, Sleuth. Let's get back to some more questions. Oop. Because I got my phone on a charger because it said, girl, you've been running your mouth too long. I'm about to die. Okay. So hold on. Let me get back to the questions y'all had in the chat. I really got to stop biting my lips. I don't know what that be. Okay. IDK, if she want to share that one. Self-validation is, oh yeah, I kind of went over that already. How long are you fasting for? I'll do it with you starting tomorrow. I'm shifting everything. Yes. Okay. Dope. I kind of see your girl be tapped in. I already answered the question. Okay. Awesome. Do you have any advice for DNA activations received? Yeah, if you're feeling like you getting a lot of DNA activations, the best thing to do is to be still. The best thing to do is to be still, do nothing, rest, because integration is the main part, right? It's kind of like when you're healing, right? You can't keep picking at the wound. You can't keep, because it makes the process a little longer. Same thing with integration and DNA activations. You kind of just have to let them come in, be open, surrender, and do nothing but just receive. If you feel a little, extra energized or extra energy, the best way to alchemize the energy is to get in a creative space. So this could be writing, drawing, creating, getting very artistic, painting, grounding, going outside, hugging trees. If you don't like to hug trees, put your hand in some grass, put your bare feet on some grass, get into like water, sand, beaches, forest bathing, getting out in the forest, just doing different things to help you ground that energy at this time. Okay, so that's the best thing when it comes to DNA activations, is just be still and just receive the information that is coming in. If you're having a little hard time adjusting, ground yourself and find healthy ways to alchemize that energy. Okay. Thank y'all so much. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Again, thank you so much for the donations. Love y'all so much. I'm going up. I'm strolling all the way up. Let me see. 44 day of fast recipes. Oh yeah, I also have a vegan cookbook with over 100 recipes. Vegan, plant-based. It's on my website as well. It's called Creative Vegan. So I put create and vegan, one word, Creative Vegan. And it's a recipe book that I have on my website if you wanted like any recipes as well. And then again, you can also look those up. But the recipe book that I have is more so catered to transitioning into a healthier lifestyle. And again, I have like fruit juices, I have salads, I have smoothies, I have just all type of different things on there. So if you were looking for like a recipe book, because I seen somebody said that in the comments, I have that on my website as well. Okay. Also, you guys can check out my IG, my Instagram, Nudiamonds. Check that out. I also have my Creative Vegan IG page on there as well. And I was giving out so many recipes on there when I did that, because I used to be a chef. I mean, I still am a chef, but I used to actually work at a physical alkaline store here in the Bay Area. And I used to be a catering chef. So, yeah, I did that, my last lifetime. I did that a couple years ago. It was really fun. I still cook, but I just don't record it anymore. And lo and behold, 2 years after I stopped, that's a big ass thing now, everybody, 10 out of 10. It's 10 out of 10 now. So, let me see what other questions you guys had. Thank you. Peace Diamonds. Thank you so much. Thank you for the Cash App, sis. Sending you much love and light right back to you. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all so much. Peace, New Diamonds. Have you ever taken Harati or trace mineral drops when detoxing? No, I haven't. I haven't done any like mineral supplements or trace drops. I normally just do herbal teas. So I get like a lot of herbs. Like let's say I'm detoxing and like, because this is very important too when you are detoxing. You want to make sure that you have herbs like iron. Like you got to have your sea moss, right, for your extra minerals to make sure you're building up your minerals. You might want to do like some bladderwrack root. You might want to do some burdock root. You might want to do some kale powder, some kelp powder, some chlorophyll, some splenarella. Like if y'all don't, y'all should be writing some of this down if you want to detox and you don't know. Um, uh, Dandelion root, because when you detox, you're purging yourself, right, of the bad things, but sometimes you lose a lot of those minerals as well. So you want to make sure that you're uplifting and keeping your mineral intake and your vitamin intake up too. So the thing that I do, thank you so much. Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate you. So the main thing that you do want to do is make sure when you are detoxing that you have certain mineral and vitamins and herbs to make sure that you are intaking the daily vitamins that you need necessary to sustain yourself. Okay. So for me, I always used to have a problem with anemia. I used to be anemic, low iron. I used to collapse. I used to have vertigo and hypotension before I started eating healthier, and I would just collapse out of nowhere. So one thing I noticed when I did my last detox, well, my first detox was my nails turned blue and I kept feeling like I was gonna pass out. And when I was talking to Desana Naturally Herbs, he was like, yeah, your iron low. He's like, you need to intake more iron. So I'm like, okay, cool, bet. So I would get my iron herbs. I would get like dandelion root, burdock root, sarsaparilla, a whole bunch of other iron herbs and magnesium herbs and copper herbs, and put them in a pot, let them steep for 2 hours and drink them. I literally, yeah, Burbank, I've been doing that for the past like 3 years. I gotta have my tea now. Like I gotta have my tea. And I put, you know, depending on how I'm feeling, like if I'm on my cycle, I do a whole bunch of herbs that's good for the womb. If I'm, you know, if I'm in pain, I do a whole bunch of herbs that are good for pain relief. If I'm it just depends, you know what I mean? So herbs and supplements and vitamins are very important while detoxing, because you lose a lot of nutrition when you are detoxing. Okay. And we don't need nobody collapsing and passing out. That's why it was very hard for me to do a water fast. Like, water fasts are one of the hardest things. Salute to people who do them, because that's a whole nother level of discipline and willpower. But I could never do it because I would always feel lightheaded. And I ain't trying to, I ain't trying to die. So I would just do like herbs and teas. And that would be like my water fast, because my body, at that time was so low in malnutrition and mineral depleted, that I couldn't just do a water fast. So yeah, making sure you have balance. That's why I said health is wealth. And healthy isn't about being vegan. Healthy isn't about, no, do what works best for you. Do what works best for your body. And detoxing and fasting and listening to your intuition and your gut at this time is very crucial. Okay. So yeah. Also, I really want to come out with like my own tea line too, because I got some teas that I have you tapped in. All right, I know some things about some tea. Okay, and these teas they have you tapping in. All right, so, and also healing yourself and just making you feel good. All right, so yeah, I'll probably do that a little later on. I'm gonna do that when I really feel called to do it. But yeah, that's something in the future. I have Tula tea and Par Darko tea as well. Yes, whatever herbs work best for you, do that. Okay. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you. I appreciate that so much, Marinette. I appreciate the donation, sending you that back tenfold. I appreciate all the love donations, all the cash apps, all the super chats. I love y'all. In full gratitude, sending it back to y'all tenfold. All right. Um, let me go back up. What other questions did y'all have? Can we email you privately questions? Yes, you can email me for any private questions that you have. I also do consultations. So if you like, if that's something that you want to do, you can check into that as well. Like if you have certain health problems that you're working with, I do consultations and I, give you a list of herbs, or I do like package deals as well where I can send you the herbs and you just send me, I call them care packages. So I do care packages as well. So yes, you can email me if you have any questions. If it's a little more in depth, then you can also book a consultation and we can kind of go over certain things that you may need to work on or discuss. Okay. Yes, hearing your own voice is very important. I feel delayed in my purpose. Well, you kind of have to get in tune with yourself and really deep dive into things that you like to do. This is where that inner child comes in handy, that inner teen comes in handy. But you really got to deep dive within the inner child, because your purpose sometimes lie within your inner child because it's something that you love to do, right? So it could be, just speaking, it could be dancing, it could be drawing, whatever makes you happy, whatever brings you joy. 9 times out of 10, your purpose is secretly hidden in that. Okay. Also, like I said, if you want, you could book a reading. I do also do birth chart readings, and a lot of people's purposes are in their birth chart. Or if you want, you can look at your North Node, wherever your North Node is at. What sign? Gems, dropping gems. Drop them gems in the chat because she's dropping the gems right now. You can look at where your North Node is at, what house your North Node is in, and what sign your North Node is in. That is a key to what your purpose and what your spiritual mission is at this time, what your soul came here to experience. And 9 times out of 10, your mission is embedded in that. Okay. Thank y'all so much for the donation. Thank you so much for the cash app. I appreciate y'all so much. Sending y'all all the love and light. Yes. Okay, awesome. I see y'all saying y'all gonna join the fast. Good. Good. Super excited. Wow, you said your video, nothing will be the same after 44 days. That 44 days later is today. Wow. Look at the prophets, huh? Whoa, I love it. And isn't everything changed, right? We had the government shut down, they're back up. We have the earth terraforming, right? We have a 12,000-year-old volcano erupting. We got the twin volcanoes erupting in Hawaii. Like I said, we got earthquakes in Alaska, 6 magnitude going off. We got a 6.6 magnitude going off in Japan, going off in, the whole world. The ring of fire being activated. There's dormant volcanoes that haven't been seen, and underwater volcanoes being activated. I mean, come on now, that 44 hit, and this is all about self-growth and your foundation. How are you growing? How are you evolving with yourself, right? And you're supposed to be evolving during these times and changing and elevating for that growth, right? Hopefully nothing is the same after 44 days. Hopefully you let go of some old things and tap into some new habits and tap into some new abundance at this time. Okay, so thank you so much for that. I gotta go back and watch some of my old videos too. I had to did that yesterday Because, yo, okay, who watched my Sagittarius energy reading video? Who watched that video? Who got all the way to where I was giving the channeled messages at the end? Who got all the way to where I was giving the channel messages at the end? And I said, I see a big G. It's giving Green Bay Packers. Where did that come from? And guess who won during the football game for Thanksgiving yesterday? Guess who won, y'all? The Green Bay Packers. If your girls start channeling certain sports information, yeah, thank you, FRB. You said, yes, I remember. Guess who won the game yesterday? Hello? If your girls start channeling certain sports, and y'all need to be writing certain things down, okay? Because the girl be giving out some gems. So I got to go back and watch some more videos. Because I'm like, wait a minute. I could have swore I said, wait, I'm like, the Green Bay Packers playing today. I said, oh, I predicted something with them. And lo and behold, they won. I said, damn it. I was supposed to make a bet or something. I was supposed to gamble or something. Oh, God. I'm missing out on my abundance. The floodgates are open right now, and I'm missing out. So place your bets next time. Absolutely. So, yeah, I got to go back and watch some videos. Yeah, if there's any videos y'all feel called to check out, be sure to go back. All right. Thank y'all so much for dropping the gems in the chat. That means a lot. Let me see. Thank you. You said your blessings await. Thank you so much. I'm struggling with a long-term water fast. Yeah, I just talked about that water fast. That water fast ain't no joke, and it's not for the weak, okay? If it's mind over matter, then let it be mind over matter. But sometimes, you know, you got to listen to your body. That's another thing. You don't want to push yourself so much to where you're not listening to your body, okay? Any recommendations or advice pertaining to pregnant one's daughter complaining of migraines? Hopefully it is a spike of energy. She just had a checkup. Just wanted to know some alternatives. It could be water. I'm hearing iron levels. Okay. So more magnesium, things like figs. I'm getting oranges, more vitamin C. And yeah, iron, magnesium, and vitamin C. Those are the three main things that I'm getting. Mineral. I'm hearing she's like mineral deficient. Because, you know, when you pregnant, the baby takes a lot of your nutrition. So calcium as well. You want to make sure that she's getting the extra influx of all of those vitamins and minerals. So maybe some sea moss. And some burdock root and some dandelion root, up the intake on those at this time, okay? And that should help, because migraine is normally low oxygen flowing to the blood, low oxygen flowing to the brain, okay? So that means that there's something going on with like the white blood cells to get the oxygen to oxidize within the brain, okay? And once she kind of gets that going, you know, let me know, you know, contact me. Like I said, again, you can email me for more personal questions, but that's just first thing I heard off top was iron and mineral deficiency. So she needs more minerals because the baby is taking away extra vitamins and minerals, okay? And I am not a doctor, you know, fair trade use on YouTube. But like I said, I know my stuff. I've been there, done that, okay? Got two little healthy children running around her. All right, y'all can probably hear them in the background jumping around, bumping and jumping, having a good old healthy time. All right. I love and like to the tribe BCU. Hey, yeah, shout out to Top Cats, Chief Top Cats. Okay, BCU in the building. Feathers up. All right. I have water and dates when I'm fasting. Yum, I love dates. Fasting gets rid of the old to make space for the new. Absolutely. Definitely going strong when the winter solstice starts. Yes, yes. Yes, I love that. I'm so happy. Good. We're doing it with you, Tri Family. Let's all fast together. Yay! Yes, 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 yes. I love that. And you can do it your way. But, you know, if you're really trying to tap in, yeah, follow some of these instructions. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 9 p.m. here, off to work, tapping in from now. Haven't just came across your channel here tonight. After my prayers of devotion, I'm grateful. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, sending you all the love and light. Shout out to the new subscribers. Shout out to the day ones. I appreciate all of y'all so much. Yeah, you know, watch it at your own time. If it resonates, it resonates. And if it don't resonate, you know, leave it behind, okay? But yeah, this is all about enlightenment. This is all about helping yourself, loving yourself, and evolving and growing at your own pace, right? That's what this is about, okay? Congrats to that 7K. Thank you so much. Okay, boom. Get in that book for real. Thank you. Cannot wait to support you with jewelry. Thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I got a lot of things that I've done that I don't brag about or talk about because it's like, you know, it's like if you know, you know. And also, you know, if you don't know, you can go check it out on my website, you know. So thank you so much. That means a lot. But yeah, I do, you know, some things I have to say because some people, they just don't know. Like I make jewelry, I sell crystals, I am a holistic healer. And you know, I do the oracle readings, I do the birth charts, I do consultations. It's a lot of things, you know. So I feel like when the time is right and it happens organically, then that's, you know, the perfect time. But yeah, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and ask, you know. And also check out, like I said, check out my website. I have so many things on my website. It's crazy. It's crazy, but it's all there, okay? I'm still trying to catch up to the questions. Okay, boom. Money coming to me, money running through me, tunes into the frequency, the bass keeping it moving, feeling superhuman. I ain't never losing. Money coming to me, abundance, keep it moving. Sing that. Ooh, okay, yeah, I caught the vibe. Okay, playback period. I like that. Yeah, abundance, abundance, abundance. The floodgates is open. All right, I love that. Peace, love, and light. Peace, wholeness, love, and light to the tribe. All right, abundance, abundance, abundance. 111. Thank you for your light. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate y'all. You said I've been here. I just been in the cut. I love it. Yes. Vervain. Yes. Copper helped heal me. And iron. Yes. Exactly. You've unknowingly been speaking to me through the recent messages you've been transmitting, and you ain't even know it. Thank you so much. That means a lot. That lets me know I'm operating in my purpose and doing my job. And that giving you confirmation that you operating in your purpose and doing your job as well. Yes, keep shining your light. So try it. All right. I'm going to email you for the herbs. Absolutely. I just received my true sea moss lemonade. Do you have any experience with sea moss? Hell yeah. I just gave a whole testimony as to when I was detoxing and I almost passed out and collapsed due to lack of minerals and being malnutrition. So the sea moss is an essential when detoxing. And that's why I'm kind of giving everybody a heads up now, so that way you kind of got a couple of days to get whatever herbs, whatever things, get your fruit, get your veggies. You know, you could pig out today, eat your last little Thanksgiving meal, eat whatever, you know what I mean? But we're going to start the cleanse on the 1st, or if you feel called to start now, you know what I mean? Whenever you feel called to do it, start, because that's your internal compass leading you in the direction that you need to go for your self-healing, okay? But yeah, I've had a lot of great experiences with sea moss. I love sea moss. Sea moss help, you know, save a lot of people, help heal a lot of people. So yeah, sea moss is a great overall mineral. It has over 92 minerals that the body needs, and the body is made up of, I believe, 104 minerals, 104 minerals. So that's a great thing that you can add to your daily intake. Okay. I even add sea moss to my soups. Like, I'm about to give y'all, oh, Major Keeler, she about to drop a gem. If I make some soup and I want it to taste like fishy, like I put fish in it, I'll add some sea moss in there. Like, I have this gumbo, dropping a gem. I make vegan gumbo, right? So I put all my ingredients in there, and then I add a little bit of sea moss in there. I add some other things. I can't give it all away. Y'all can go get the book for the whole recipe, right? But I add a little sea moss in my soups, and it gives it that fishy, earthy taste, and it tastes so good. It just tastes so good. So I add sea moss to my smoothies. Yes, you said sea moss with the soup hit different. It be hella good, right? So I add it in my soups, I add it in my smoothie, or if you just gotta go fast, put it in some water, shake it up, and drink it. So that's what I did when I would detox. I would put sea moss in some water, shake it up, and drink it, and I'd be about my day, okay? I'll go about my day. I'm going back up to the chat. All right, boom. All right, I'm making my way down, y'all. I'm almost caught up now. Okay. Gems. Hey, drop them gems in the chat. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you so much for the Cash App. I appreciate it. Sending you that love and light right back to you, okay? Tamara. Thank you so much, Tamara. Thank you so much to everybody who's been sending donations. Thank you so much to the members. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the Soul Tribe. I love y'all and I value y'all so much. It's been a beautiful vibe. Like I said, I missed y'all. Can't y'all tell? Look at me. I'm still running my mouth. Okay, your girl. I didn't lost the spit in my mouth with talking so much. I love y'all so much. I appreciate all the super chats as well. Okay. Let me get back to these questions. You said, yes, land coming up from the ocean floor is yes. Gotta watch it now. Speaking on isolation, only child, military offspring, forced to evolve, adapt, and change. Isolation is encoded in my DNA. Well, pop your shit, LT, okay? Pop your shit, okay? I'm not sure. I gotta go check. Yes, I remember that. Yeah, place your bets. Okay, boom, I'm all caught up. I haven't seen that one. I hate when a prediction happens and I don't act on it. Yes, especially when it comes to money. Okay, come on now. I don't be knowing, but I'm catching up. I don't, because I'm still going through my spiritual initiations and tapping into my gifts too. Because I'm like, I wasn't taught none of this. I'm still learning as I go. So I'm like, damn, okay, now I know next time if I see any type of symbols or anything that pop up, yeah, baby, even if I bet $5, even if it's a little something, okay, we gonna try and see, and if it hit, okay, and that's how we know, okay, that's how you know, okay. Little quick money cheat code, absolutely. Water faster, no joke. Adding honey, ginger, and lemon helps. Ooh, yes, thank you so much, Samaya Bay, for that. That's a good little gem. Yeah, make sure you do a juice fast before the water fast. Yes, you have to, sometimes you gotta gradually move into it. It depends on how your body works and how you work. But if you feel called to just go cold turkey, you better be ready for them, them rehab symptoms. What's them things called when people be having the shakes and stuff? Come on, tribe, help me out. When people withdrawals, there we go. If you stop cold turkey, you better be ready for them withdrawals. Okay, you might be feeling a little, your body may go into convulsions. You may have certain things within your body, your mind, your emotions. Yeah, you're gonna feel it. Just be ready. Just be ready with the detox if you haven't done a detox before. It's levels. It's levels to detoxing. It's levels to fasting. So just make sure that you are Oh, thank y'all so much for the Cash App. I appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all. Sending you that back tenfold. Clarice Charisi. I'm so sorry. I know I butchered your name. But thank you so much for the donation. Sending you that back tenfold. But yeah, be sure to listen to your body when detoxing. Like I said, you do not want to pass out. All right. Don't push yourself too hard. All right. Are you able to share your magical contacts, or do I need to email you for that? Yeah, so my email address is admin@nudiamonds.net, ADMIN at NUDIAMONDS.net. Okay, that's for my email. My website is nudiamonds.net, NUDIAMONDS.net. My IG, my Instagram is New Diamonds, and my TikTok is New Diamonds. My YouTube is New Diamonds. So yes, if you guys would like to reach out, follow me on all platforms. You can contact me on there. I also put some things down in the description box. I think I put everything down in the description box. I hope I did, but if not, I'll drop them down in the description box below. Okay. But thank y'all so much. I came into your chat after letting go of some tears. Aw, your title was so nice to see after not crying for so long. This is so true. What a time to be alive. Yay, good. Yeah, so come and get that emotional cleansing and emotional healing, right? It's nothing like a good purge. And after a good purge, just shaking it off and getting back in tune with your true essence, right? So sometimes we have to just release, let go, not judge ourselves, and open back up to our authentic expression. Okay. And 9 times out of 10, we're just purging a lot. It's a lot of things that are going on within this earth, within this frequency, that are shifting, and a lot of things are being called to be purified and eradicated out of our system. So yeah, if you feel the need to cry, yell, scream, get it out, and get back in tune with your true essence and your true nature. Because sometimes we are, moving about this world with other people's energy, and sometimes their energy get attached to our energy, and sometimes it don't even be our own thoughts, our own feelings. Some of us are empaths and we feel other people's energy. So sometimes you just got to kind of cleanse that energy out and get back in tune with your true authentic expression. And so thank you so much for joining the live. It's been a pleasure, and I'm so happy you can come here and get a little feel good moment. Okay, I love it. Yes, you said, yeah, my body went into shock when I went cold turkey. Yeah, you got to listen to your body and go at your own pace. So, yes, I finished answering all you guys' questions. Again, if you guys feel, called to ask me any more questions, you can also reach out or drop them in the comments after. And y'all, like I said, y'all know I like all y'all comments. I appreciate you too. I appreciate you too. I love y'all so much. It's been a pleasure. It's been a pleasure just chopping it up with y'all, and doing these type of live talks. I feel like we're gonna watch a lot of things transpire. And you said following on IG. Good. Yes, follow me. I follow back. Yeah, just make sure that you are in tune with yourself, loving yourself, pouring into yourself, and continue to do the work to elevate. There are a lot of things that are about to continue to transpire. We're watching a lot of things transpire, and this is a time where you just sit back and enjoy the ride. The floodgates are open, y'all. All right. So I love y'all so much. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for coming on here. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If there's anything you would like to share, you know, drop some type of emoji, drop something you're grateful for, something you're thankful for down in the comments. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. I love y'all. Peace, wholeness, love, and light. And until next time.